Billionaire real estate developer Rick Caruso and U.S. Representative Karen Bass will square off in a November runoff in their costly race to become Los Angeles' next mayor, with the two far ahead of the rest of the primary field. Caruso held a narrow but widening lead over Bass in partial returns late Tuesday night. Los Angeles City Councilman Kevin de León was third, far behind the leaders, with progressive activist Gina Viola fourth. With a November showdown apparently looming, both candidates said the results put them in a good position to win 5 months from now. "This is a great night because so many people have gone to the voting booth and they sent a message: we are not helpless in the face of our problems," Rick Caruso T. "We will not allow the city to decline. We will no longer accept excuses." The candidate called his lead a victory story, about an entire community that refused to let the dream of Los Angeles be extinguished. About the same time, Bass met her supporters on the roof of the W Hotel in Hollywood. "We are in a fight for the soul of our city," she said, "and we are going to win." Earlier, L.A. City Councilman Marqueece Harris-Dawson, a Bass supporter, took a swipe at Caruso's massive spending in the campaign. "Tonight what we're seeing already is that the big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew $40 million and he still couldn't take Karen Bass down," Harris-Dawson said. With voters in a sour mood after 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic, a seemingly intractable homelessness crisis and increased gun violence, the vote was viewed as a referendum on whether Los Angeles would stick with a liberal Democratic leadership that has been in charge for most of the last half. As the early frontrunner in the campaign and a longtime Democratic office holder, Bass campaigned as a coalition builder who can leverage her connections in Sacramento and Washington to bring more resources to LA. Caruso, a one-time Republican-turned-Democrat, pledged to shake up the status quo. The stark choice animated some voters but hardly galvanized the larger electorate, as early vote totals showed only about 18% of Los Angeles voters had cast ballots. Final results will trickle in, as mail-in ballots postmarked by Election Day will be accepted for 1 more week. The election will determine who succeeds Mayor Eric Garcetti, who won the maximum 2 terms and is scheduled to leave office in December. President Biden has appointed Garcetti to serve as ambassador to India, but his confirmation has stalled in the U Senate. A runoff will take place if no candidate receives a simple majority of the votes cast in the primary.